What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the House of Doodle. I'm glad to have you. Today we're going to be showing you a little bit of what is happening on the 79, what we're doing with it, some of the parts I've collected for it, and just kind of give you a good update on everything that is planning on happening with this little coupe here. So stay tuned. All right, guys. Hey, listen, man, I went ahead and put this in the garage. We're gonna do some work on it tonight. Got the 86 pulled out right now. So before I give you too much of an update on what we're gonna be doing here with our little 79 coupe, we're gonna take a ride out to Summit Racing and grab a bite of pizza, Connor and I. And yeah, we're gonna do that first. We'll come back here and I'll tell you a little bit about the parts we got for the car. It's gonna be awesome, man. All right, all the way home. All the way there, because I forgot my wallet.
Do you have your wallet?
I got my wallet now.
Do you have...
all of this is not exactly the closest place ever. A lot of traffic, a lot of freeways.
I know.
So it's like 25 minutes there and back, one way. So we're going back.
91.7.
Starting the video, basically what happened was Connor and I were going to get pizza.
Yeah, we were going to get pizza.
And then go to Summit, get parts for the 79 here. So we're going to pick up some rust encapsulator for the cowl. And then we're also going to pick up something else for some other parts I want to show you guys. I want to show you all the parts that I picked up for the car, gathered the last few weeks.
That's what we're doing.
And a project. And then we got all the way there.
And he didn't have his wallet.
Then my wallet. So now we went all the way home because we're on a mission.
And it's 25 minutes.
And we'll,
one way, like.
So that's that. All right, man. Joe's Pizza, Pasta, and Subs in Arlington is bomb. Greatest place on earth, man.
For him at least.
Hey, look. Just fit you? Right there.
These.
That's it.
How much is it?
$149. Summit Racing filter cover comes with cap supports and it comes with drain plugs, which is cool. Drain and fill, and it also comes with ARP bolts. Yeah. Comes with everything.
Dad.
Plugs, cap supports, gaskets, and hardware.
Dad.
All right, man, so check this out. If you're like me, you probably get on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and all kinds of stuff to look for parts. I look at it every morning. So I found a guy that was selling a brand new in the crate Ford 8.8 differential. So I decided to go out there and take a look. Actually, I called him. He said, man, I sold it. This was a new in the box. They don't make this anymore. So it was a brand new in the box Ford 8.8, okay? Brand new. Been sitting there 20 years. Start talking to the guy. He's a huge Fox body enthusiast, and turns out he was just getting out of the game, because he was retiring. So he got kind of too old to do everything he'd been doing in the past. But he'd been working on a lot of 4-wheel cars, a lot of Mustangs in the past. So I asked him, say, what else you got in there? You know, because he's like, man, I got lots of other stuff if you want to come out and take a look. So if you ever come across an opportunity like this, guys, just do it, okay? Because you may run across some parts that for your lifetime you may not be able to come across again, or at least in a long time. It's always worth checking out deals like this. So turns out he had another 8.8 with a fresh rebuild. He said he'd been sitting for 15 to 20 years. So I picked this thing up for 200 bucks. Let me show you the 8.8 real quick. All right, so I drive out there just for this axle. He said it's been completely rebuilt. It's been sitting for a long time, but it has been rebuilt with 373 gears, new clutch packs, and it's pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna go over it, and we're gonna get a new coat of paint job, you know, nice black. I went ahead and pulled the seal on it though, and checked the bearings to make sure they're good, and I'm gonna replace the seals on the ends. They looked a little crusty, but nonetheless, I got an 8.8, which is cool. He also gave me these 5-lug axles. Now I measured these, and these are the same length, and I'll post down here what the length of a stock Fox length axle is. So these are 5-lug axles, and being that they're Fox length, they must have come from a SVO. Okay, so these are the same 28 spline that will fit into the carrier here. So that's cool, and it's been rebuilt. And 200 bucks, 200 bucks, guys. Totally worth the drive. Out in the middle of nowhere, but it was worth it. So I got this. Let me show you what else I picked up. While I was out there, I went ahead and found myself a complete engine. Again, 200 bucks. He was selling a engine that he pulled out of a Lincoln back in the day. So I went ahead and picked it up, and for a buddy, gave it to him. He ended up, selling it, needed the money. So helping him out a little bit, he was able to make quite a bit of profit off that motor, because when he gave me the motor, he gave me this package that is a Ford Fox body conversion package that they've also made back in the day. They no longer make this, but Ford used to make a box you could buy that allows you to convert any small block Ford 302 to fit in a Fox body. And it came with oil pan, came with a water pump, it came with a timing cover, came with a dipstick tube, it came with an oil pickup tube, and all the gaskets and harmonic balancer. And this is all Ford racing components. So I was able to take that kit as a whole. We sold it for 300 bucks. Again, made some profit off of that, which is really neat. Now, I also looked around the shop and pretty much took anything I could that was Fox related that I needed. And my truck was also getting full, because at this point I had a 8.8 back there, I had a full engine back there, I had an extra oil pan plus the Ford Racing kit, the conversion kit in the bed of my truck, but I could not help myself take these home. Let me show you what I found here. All right, check these out. This is interesting. These are KMC 78 series wheels. However, these are Amtec wheels, and I thought they just look so freaking rad. I had to get them. These are 15 by 7s, and they are a split pattern. So they've got a 5x4 4.5 and a 5x3 1/4 Chevy and Ford bolt pattern. The center section is aluminum and the outer ring is steel. And like I said, these are Amtec wheels. Now, I was able to get these brand new still in the box, man. So he had 3 of them new in the box, and one of them that had been sitting out and is obviously badly rusted. Now, it also came with the 4 caps that came with these wheels, which are these over here. So each box had a set of caps in them like this, okay? So I've actually got 4 caps that are still new in the package here. And guys, it had a packing slip on it, okay? And these were purchased in '97, and if I'm not mistaken, it's about the last time these wheels were ever made. So they're different and unique, I don't know. Couldn't help myself, because for 60 bucks, 60 bucks I brought these home, man. So he also came with new in the package KMC. If you see these, he gave me all these wheel covers here. These are all KMC wheel covers that went ahead and put on the wheels that fit the wheel, and they definitely fit the look of it. Now, if you remember, go back and check out some of the early Foxes, okay? 79, 80, 81, maybe 82 models. They made a 14-inch wheel that was slotted like this and awfully similar. And I thought it would be kind of cool for the 79 to have a vintage style slotted wheel that was similar to your 10 holes that are on it now, except was, kind of matching like the 14-inch wheel that would have come on these cars. Now, the cool thing is that is a 5-lug. So I already showed you we got an 8.8 with 5-lug axles, so it's kind of a no-brainer here, right? We're gonna go 5-lug on the car. Was gonna keep it 4-lug, I'm gonna go 5-lug because I found another buddy selling his SA95 setup here that I went ahead and picked up. So I've got a, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna use these S95 brakes or not. I may or may not. We may do the, you know, the Cobra conversion. It's most likely what we're gonna do a big brake Cobra style kit for the car. But nonetheless, really what I need here is the spindles, because these are 94 spindles, which is going to be perfect for this car. If you go back and watch my brake conversion video, you'll know that to keep the Fox correct width, you need to get a 94 or 95 spindle, because in 96 they increase the track width just a little bit, I think about ½ an inch on each side. So something to make note of. If you get that, you'll have a weird caster camber issues unless you get a K member that's made for that, or if you get different you know, arms. So anyways, if you want to keep your stock width, stick with the 94 95 spindles. So that was important for me whenever I did my conversion on the 86 and also for the 79 here. So check it out, huh? That's not a bad score. I don't know if I'm going to use these. They're cool, they're unique, they're definitely different. It would be cool to get 2 of them widened to a 10-inch and get, you know, obviously one that's, you know, re-chromed. So like I said, the center of these is aluminum, the outside of it is steel. So either way you look at it, I gotta get one repaired. I might as well get them widened, right? I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, I don't like chrome. Never have. I don't like shiny. I just don't. I like satin. I like satin Luna finishes, cast look. So I don't know. Let me know. You tell me what you think. I don't know. You tell me what you think, guys. It's a different wheel. It's definitely a late 70s, early 80s model wheel that was probably popular on mini trucks back in the day and stuff like that. So yeah. Maybe not. All right, so the 79 Coupe here is going to get 5-lug axles in the back. It's going to get 5-lug spindles in the front. It's going to open us up to a plethora of wheel options. Now, I know we talked about using the sleeper look. I kind of talked about keeping the 10 holes on it, which I do really like the 10 holes. But the direction I'm going with the car is it's changing, it's evolving, and I want to keep you guys involved as much as I can. A lot of you really wanted me to keep the paint back to white, so I do think we're going to paint the car back to its factory color, which is white. Keep the interior red, keep it 100% stock looking, except now I think I'm going to put a 2.3 EcoBoost engine in it. The Coyote thing has just kind of been done. I've never done it, and I want to do it still. Would like to do it. I would love to try it out, but I want to do something really different, man, for you guys. I want to do something that's just different, okay? This car was born with a 2.3 liter. Putting a 2.3 liter EcoBoost in it would be pretty neat, okay? Especially with a 6R80 automatic or even an MT80. But it would be really cool to do a clean engine bay, white paint job, maybe even keep the 15-inch wheels I got here, or put some nice black, you know, satin black 17s on it and really get it down and low like my 86s back here. So you're gonna get that really almost a new car look and feel and a stance to it with the 86, I mean with the EcoBoost engine under the hood of this car. So I kind of want to keep the blood of this car for what it is, okay? It's a 4-banger Coupe 79 Mustang, okay? It's rad, it's in a really cool condition, it's really good shape. Changing the color on it is going to be kind of weird because I want to keep door jambs on it white, but I want to kind of keep the bloodlines of what the car was, and that was a base model, extremely affordable, very small and very lightweight Fox body Mustang that was sold back in 1979. Keeping the super light, the super kind of economy style theme on it, I think would be really rad. So we keep the 2.3 liter in it, or we put a new EcoBoost 2.3 liter in it, okay? get the car nice and low. Either we put some black satin 17s, big brakes on all 4 corners. Again, reliability, and just an amazing handling car is kind of what I'm going after here, guys, because I want to hand this car over to my wife, okay? And it could very well become her daily driver. And that's important to me, that the car stays very, very reliable, very economical, and still hauls butt. So the EcoBoost 2.3 EcoBoost motors are still 300 horses. You start doing turbo upgrades on them, you can get them up there pretty quick. It's still enough horsepower for this thing is going to scoot, because the EcoBoost 4-cylinder is an aluminum block. It's lightweight, it's tiny, nice small package, and the car itself is like 2,400 pounds. It's going to be awesome, okay? Whew, man, that's a mouthful. I'm winded again. I'm telling you guys about everything I'm doing here. So we're picking up suspension parts for it. The idea is to just start getting everything collected so that once I do roll it in here, we can start tearing it apart. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean really getting the car ready for paint and prep, the underside ready for all the suspension parts, get it nice and lowered and drop down, get the engine blade completely out and stripped. Go ahead and put some Scott Rod panels in it, smooth them up a little bit, clean the firewall up, drop in an EcoBoost, make it look like Ford built this car in 1979 with the EcoBoost in it, and it's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait. I am looking at putting a scoop on it, probably an SVO scoop style, off of 79. So the car will be white, scoop, nice and low, probably some good black wheels, EcoBoost engine. Unless, I don't know, somebody gives me a Coyote for free, then I'm gonna have to drop that in there, right? And we'll probably get rid of, this is gonna upset a lot of people, probably gonna get rid of the trunk, the trunk rack, luggage rack on the back, okay? Only because I want a nice, clean, smooth look. We're gonna keep the trunk lid on it. The 79 trunk lid is flat, not curved. So we're gonna keep this trunk lid on it, salvage this, give it to someone who really needs it, because it's actually in really good shape. And then, yeah, I'm excited, but I want the progress to go faster. I'm like almost too excited. So I'm actually literally losing sleep over this car because I'm staying up at night thinking about it on what to do to it. But you know, so far my wife does not want to paint it white. She doesn't like white. Her car is white. White's boring, it's plain, I get it, I understand. So depending on how it goes, we're gonna try to convince her that white's right for the car because it's the car that it was. And again, imagine this car the way it was if Ford built it and they had EcoBoost technology back in 1979, okay? Yeah, man, hey, look, that's it. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing this tonight. I'm gonna be doing this rust seal. We're gonna be doing some actual work on the car, pulling off the cowl. I'm really gonna get in there and start just putting this on it now while I can, while the weather's nice and not while it's still warm before it gets cold again. And that'll kind of seal up the area. So stay tuned for that. Recording that tonight. We'll be publishing that soon. So that'd be neat. And yeah, hope you like it. So we got axle parts, pieces here. I've got another video coming up with an ignition switch. It needs to be replaced on both my cars. We're gonna be doing that as well. And this is gonna be grind, man. It's gonna be worth it. So stay tuned on House of Dula, guys. Thank you for watching, man. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.